Did you push the button?
I'm ready for my close-up.
The button
So let me
is
out.
pressed.
Has the button been pushed?
My phone says it has, but I don't know.
We be sitting on the bed. That's one thing about recording. You can't look at your notes and record at the same time because I got to make sure I'm recording you fuckers.
Likewise. So we're going to be a lot of free spirits today. Freely talk. Spill your mind, fellas. What's on your brains? Let's have a counseling session.
Hell no. I think that's enough of that shit.
How was your counseling session? Did y'all have a counseling session?
When?
On Dope Girls.
Oh yeah, man. You know, I went out there and I did my thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went out there, I did my thing, man. But I was on there and I felt like it was about 5 times I don't think I answered their question.
Purposely?
Sorry.
Or purposely?
No,
or it just
like
happened that way?
you know how I get when you be talking and they ask you something and then after I got through talking, I'm like, damn, I don't think I answered nothing they asked me.
That's a lesson for them. They got to learn. Hey, thank you for all of that information, but you want to answer my question, sir?
Fuck y'all. I went in there and did my thing. That was cool,
my episode was better than yours, I think.
No, hell no.
Mine was better.
Hell no.
Mine was better.
Definitely not. And I meant to say something about that. I did listen, and I found out, who was talking about that they got roaches.
No, it was.
Yeah, that nigga said, man, Grace calmed me down all the time to kill roaches. Scooter, go get all these roaches.
It'd be a spider.
No,
a little bug.
that's not what you said.
I
though.
know, and I corrected
What you said?
I corrected it.
But what
I
you
said
said?
roach, but I corrected it.
That nigga said, Grace, like, come kill all these roaches. Then my boy thought about it. And nigga said, oh, wait. No, we ain't got no roaches.
I pay Wayne's Pest Control too much money if you haven't got their roaches.
But that shit was so funny. But nah, I had a good time though. Shouts out to them for inviting me on.
That's pretty cool to be on somebody else's too.
Yeah.
Be on somebody else's platform and just speak from their standpoint.
And it's
Does
different.
it make you feel like you made it? You being interviewed?
No, just
Feel like a conversation.
It felt good?
yeah, it was just a conversation. Yeah. But it was cool. They had some good questions, and they women, so they tried to intimidate.
Trap you.
They tried to intimidate me and stuff. But
Did it work?
I know you held your own in there, B. I believe it.
I came in there with my Denzel smooth. You know what I'm saying?
You been lying to women since they the folk.
Right. I came out. You got to come out the gate line. We did talk about that. I did tell them something about toxic shit though. Like I was like in my career, and y'all probably can relate to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I got more trouble when I told the truth than when I was toxic. And lying.
Of course, you can't tell women the truth.
So our toxic is forced. Kind of.
Yeah, you forced me to lie to you.
Yeah, because like you'll tell them the truth and be like, no, that is not acceptable. Like, yeah.
Okay,
But at that,
okay.
you think
We'll
you still,
see.
You think you still toxic though?
I know how this story is.
Everybody, y'all think y'all still toxic?
It depends on who telling the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, well, personally,
I never thought I was toxic.
Yeah, me either.
What kind of shit is
I ain't
that?
gonna lie. I thought I was.
I was
I don't
never the
think I
problem.
am anymore. I
You
thought I
are.
was.
Y'all are. I am.
Well, not as friends. We're just friends. But
That's why. Well, no, I'm talking.
I mean it
I'm talking
towards the
about as far as-
woman.
Yeah.
Towards the woman.
That's why in any situation you should ask like, what did you do? Like when niggas like, man, she. All right, but what did you do? Mm-hmm. And she might still be batshit crazy, but you knew that beforehand. Mm-hmm. What did you do on Tuesday?
That's why I don't think I'm toxic anymore because I can recognize.
Oh, no, you big toxic.
I can recognize
You
what I
big
did.
toxic.
No, I don't think so.
Shit, that's
don't
your
think so.
problem.
I don't think so.
Acceptance, huh? You got
That's your problem.
I think I'm over my toxicity. I'm over it.
Shit, I witnessed that shit firsthand. Like, oh, this nigga nuts.
We saw that shit yesterday.
No.
Yeah, we saw it yesterday.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Here you go.
No, you didn't. See, no, you did. Because you did, and I ain't going to say, but no, you didn't.
Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm tall.
I'm hooted, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 120. Yes, 120 episodes. We back recording on a Sunday again, man. It feels good to be back in our element. This is Sunday, February the 21st. I think it is, something like that. Maybe
21st?
21. Feeling good, man. As always, shouts out to the people on the front lines. We see numbers are plummeting. That does not mean to let your guard down, because they do think a spike may come with spring break on the horizon. So just be careful, man. Let's keep getting these numbers down. If you're going to get vaccinated, go do your thing. Shouts out, like I said, to the people on the front line, the doctors, the nurses, the bus drivers, everybody who's been keeping the world operating through this pandemic. Our thoughts and prayers are with y'all. As we continue to battle and try to get through this pandemic. Also, and we'll get more into this, but all of our people, man, in this winter storm, especially hard hit Texas, all the people, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and all the spots in between that we missed, man. Our thoughts and prayers go out to y'all.
Definitely.
Alma shoppers.
Man, it just was sad, man, just to see everything that was going on down there, man.
Right.
And we'll talk more about it because I got stories about it, so that'll let us get in
Your
more
sister
depth.
still out? She gone?
Nah, she in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah. So where we at with the hoop?
Good week. Coming right off of that. That shit was kind of crazy and tough to see because my sister's down there. So she was going through it. No water, no power for a couple of days. Eating snacks. Shit like that, but they survived. There's a lot of people who ain't surviving, who you know what I'm saying, roofs caving
I saw
in.
man froze to death in his recliner, man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
A kid died hours after playing in the snow. They was in a trailer with no heat, you know, of course.
And he probably came in, he cold.
Couldn't get warm.
Mm-hmm. Like you go out there, you enjoy that snow, but then you get inside and you cold, you wet, you can't dry off for it. So that's tough, man. And having somebody go through it is even tougher. But the week been all right, man. The week been a cool week. Prayers to those people. Prayers to everybody, man. And I'm just happy to see these COVID numbers going down. That's my main thing. I just want to get back to some form of normalcy without having to worry about, damn, am I sick? Because, like, I ain't even gonna lie. After we left your house yesterday from Logan Park, I'm like, damn, hopefully I ain't mess up just going in the house, being around. Even though these are the same people I'm around on a weekly basis, I still even think about it on times like that, and I don't want to.
I ain't know, should I put my mask on? But I was like, damn, I be around him every week, and he with his family. So
and that's why we did it kind of like that. Like we didn't give an open invitation. It was, if you look at it, it's us four, and Baron. You know what I'm saying? But he had to go shoot, so that was it. And it was only because we are around each other. So like, why the fuck I wouldn't want to be around Tamika or Courtney or Grace, and I see you guys there all the time, right?
Yeah. You around me, so you already is.
So we kept it like that on purpose. So
don't feel offended if you didn't get to see Lil Logan. So happy birthday, Lil Logan!
Hey. Happy birthday, Logan!
Logan gonna be a star.
Logan got
had a
big
blast
personality.
Big personality. I don't give none of it to daddy. It
Of
all
course
come from
not.
my mom. It all come from the mom. But my week was cool, man. Week was cool. Stayed busy, stayed active, stayed getting in the shit. How about you, Todd?
This week has been kind of rough, man. I cut my sweets and shit out, and it's been hard.
Man, nobody want to hear about your personal struggle. Just God damn.
Then he looked down like it was something. I was like, damn, what
something happened?
He smoking crack.
Looked down and
That nigga started smoking crack. What's up?
Damn near, it felt like it. But for real, man, like that shit hard. Like I'm telling you, man, having no sweet, and I'm a big sweet eater, so like I eat sweets every day, candy.
The funniest, I'm sorry.
Funny.
The funniest shit about
It's back. It's back.
the funniest shit about you cutting out sweets is you sitting here drinking Honey Jack.
Number sugar in that shit.
If you say so, it's alcohol.
oh, listen, let me tell y'all some shit that was fun as fuck with Todd yesterday. Nigga said, hey, yeah, man, I ain't eating no more carbs. I stopped on Thursday.
Yeah.
All I had today was
Some
cheese
noodles.
sticks and tater tots.
All carbs.
All carbs.
I eat nothing but carbs, but I quit
I
carbs.
said, wait a minute, hello. That nigga said, yeah, man, I mean, but the cheese sticks, they was in the air fryer. Todd, that shit that the cheese stick wrapped around,
He fried the carbs out of them hoes. I fried the carbs out.
That nigga ate potatoes and said he wouldn't eat carbs.
But no, I'm gonna tell you about that shit too, though. Right. I didn't cook them hoes for myself, and I don't believe in being wasteful and wasting food. Like,
Gotcha.
I spend my money on that shit. I somebody gonna eat this motherfucker.
Now I will say I'm with you on that because like
I
one
don't
of
do that shit.
my even when I am trying to do right, I ain't been doing right now. I know y'all see mine and got a little fat and shit again, but that's beside the
Not a
point.
little,
But look, so one of the things that fucked me up is Jordan to cook a whole bunch of shit and then it just sit there.
right?
I'm like, man, god damn it, let me get about 5 of these cheese sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Eat that shit till it's gone.
So yeah, but aside from that, you want to highlight the bad shit, bitch. I sat through all the pizza eating and cake eating and ice cream eating. I didn't touch it.
he did good.
I didn't touch it.
My boy was hungry though.
Man,
You seen when he got that
That
apple?
nigga devoured them. That nigga swallowed 2 whole
The
apples.
girl gave that nigga apple. That nigga said, oh.
Big swallow.
I thought like, damn, that nigga like a snake over there. But that nigga swallowed that bitch whole.
apple.
Then he started. I thought he had some sunflower seeds. That nigga was eating the apple seeds over that bitch.
Peeling them hoes. Goddamn. I didn't even know goddamn apple seeds peel.
Damn, that nigga hungry, right?
How long this gonna last? You doing it for Lent?
April the 4th until Easter.
I just asked you. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
April the 4th.
Yeah, April the 4th. I'm gonna give you a date because you know it's Easter, but somebody may not know when Easter is.
I damn sure didn't.
This podcast ain't just for Joe.
I remember
Easter. I didn't know, but
I remember like
you could just
it was
say,
around
yeah.
my sister's birthday, around the 17th or something.
We
You know
we
Easter
know
changes.
you don't know what Easter is. We're not gonna go into all that. But
I'm fine.
if one person don't know what Easter is,
It's in April, goddamn.
it's on that side.
It's one of them days in April.
How was your week, Joe?
God damn.
What we? Nah, man. I ain't gonna, I was about to ask what we celebrate on Easter, but come on, Joe. How your week was?
chocolate eggs and shit.
I had a cool week.
Candy, goddamn.
Brother-in-law birthday was Tuesday. We were supposed to
Creepy
kick it,
rat.
and it was Fat Tuesday. R.I.P. Fat Tuesday. Hopefully it comes back.
Your weak ass ain't answering me, man. How was the crawfish?
Oh, it was good. Rave reviews.
Rave by who?
We saw Sean though. I saw Sean though.
Yeah, Shonda said it was good, and that means a lot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like Birmingham people can't really tell me my crawfish. Fuck off. But yeah, when somebody from, you know what I'm saying, the Gulf says, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
But
You welcome for the recipe.
nah, I added my own little
And they call me for step by step. Step by step,
That's what you
guys.
need to do. Fuck you. But thank you for answering. But that was cool. Had dinner Friday. That was cool. I got a question later, but about that. But besides, it
don't
was just a regular week. What about you, Stock?
Dope week. Went by fast. You said Tuesday was Mardi Gras and shit, and it was Fat Tuesday, and I like opened the door and couldn't believe it was snowing because it snowed here.
Yeah.
On Fat Tuesday, and it's like, damn, what kind of Fat Tuesday weather is this? So it was just a different kind because like you from Mobile, you used to being in New Orleans and anywhere else that celebrate Mardi Gras.
Nashville.
The new DJ.
You need to go to Nashville, man. They Mardi Gras
Nashville for
jam.
Mardi Gras. B.
Well, y'all boys don't forget.
They ain't got no king cake, but you know.
So that was
Or
dope.
parades.
Right, goddamn. Just walk in the streets.
We got beats.
Right.
Y'all niggas trash. But nah, it was a dope week. Like y'all said, yesterday was Lil One's third birthday. Happy birthday to her. And it's crazy just how time fly, you know. Yeah. And then just to see kids, man, kids have fun doing anything. Hun Taylor was over there playing. All the uncles came by, you know, dropped off stuff. You know, Can't Get Right came in there with a life-size doll.
I couldn't rap it, but
Yeah. Hey, look, you ever peep out the window and catch somebody doing something they probably don't want you to see them do? Man, my boy was in there fighting with the wrapping paper and shit in the thing.
Fuck it.
He just ended up putting it in the box and wrapped the corner of it, but the rest of the box was still hanging out. It's an A for effort. I wouldn't expect nothing different from him. You know what I mean? But
hey, when I was rapping, all I could remember was Mark. Who he bought
pillows to my house, goddamn.
in the same bag. Boom! It just dropped the balls.
we had just bought them on the way out there.
Hell no.
For a housewarming, goddamn. Here go your pillows in the bag.
Here go your pillows.
Your belt in a belt bag, goddamn.
But it was dope though, and then I just told y'all too. I asked her this morning. We asked her how her birthday was. And she was like she want to do it again.
Today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she want to part all over again. And she this morning she put that same damn princess dress back on with that little ugly ass the ponytail. She put that shit back on, goddamn. So
I came with that logo and said, "Look, my guest."
but nah, it was a dope week, and but going back to what you were saying with your folks in Texas, we got a lot of people in Texas, and I didn't realize honestly until somebody brought it to me. I didn't realize how bad Houston was getting it. I thought it was like Dallas and the other places, but they was like, nah, Houston too. So I was like, look, and I checked in on Brown, to make sure he was straight. He was like, yeah, we good. Everything straight. And then by an hour later, he said, damn, we ain't got no power. So, and then I talked to somebody out in Dallas. It was on like Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, and they hadn't had no power since Saturday or Sunday. So our thoughts and prayers again go out to them, man, because I couldn't only imagine that. I want to ask y'all, because it made me think. It was like, would you rather be in the summertime with no power or in the wintertime with no power?
Summertime. You can go outside.
Go outside.
Take a cold shower. But some places don't even have water, so let's just say without
I still
water
rather
power.
Like you said, you ain't gonna burn up to death. Yeah. For real. Unless you're older, maybe.
If you can get some decent water or something, or get some, you should be okay.
But damn near anybody could freeze to death.
Yeah.
And I said, because I hate being hot. I said cold, but y'all had some valid points. So hell yeah, I definitely choose hot.
Yeah. Now none of them motherfuckers is
none of them. I don't want to be either one.
Let's get that out there
in the open.
Yeah, we don't want none of that shit. But I probably would pick kind of the heat too.
Yeah.
We done all been in the house in September and the hurricane, the past, and the power ain't came back on, and you just.
Cause think about it. At night it's 7.
What about the idea of somebody saying you can bundle up? Because somebody did tell me you can bundle up and put a whole bunch of blankets and shit on you.
You could, but
you can, but
not when your goddamn ceiling fan freezing with ice.
That's a different
kind.
Yeah, man, that shit was different. Them niggas had shit. They ceiling fans was freezing with ice, fool. So
I just remember Wisconsin days, my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be cold. And it was like at one point I want to say it was almost negative below with the wind chill, like negative below 0 in Dallas. Yeah. If you ain't never seen that, you don't want no parts of that.
And bro, think about it. You in Houston, like how many coats, how many blankets you like really got for real?
Nigga, I'm bundling up. Really I'm over here bundling up in shorts.
And think about this. Even in the summertime, not really sometimes, but it can get a little cooler sometime at night. Not if you in August, deep south shit. Nah, you still go out that bitch and it's hot.
Right.
You be waiting for that breeze.
But imagine wintertime. It's 10 degrees in the daytime. What the fuck you think finna happen at night?
Too.
And in the winter be having that little extra wind. That winter wind. That shit ain't no joke.
I don't like being hot, but that cold shit's something different. Like
Yeah, I can't stand being
summertime. Me be.
I wonder if other people have different answers. Like the people from Wisconsin.
They probably do.
I rather be cold and hot.
It's subjective, probably.
It's definitely subjective.
Do you want to be cold or hot?
Because Florida sun in the summertime, man, that shit, it's like you burning your skin off. Like you could just literally be walking to your car and bust out in sweat.
It's just easier to live
That's
for me.
But that's Mobile.
Yeah,
I don't have to shovel sun.
So
shit.
You just go outside.
Right. I ain't got to shovel sun. Fuck that. Nigga out there big shoveling.
Now, you fuck around and got leather seats or that steering wheel. Oh, no, with that belt. When that seat belt.
That seat belt hit your ass.
Ooh, boy, that shit make you want to fight, don't it?
Yeah, with a brand.
General Motors.
I also want to say rest in peace, man, to Vincent Jackson.
Rest in peace.
For people who may not know, he was a prolific wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is where I think he spent pretty much all his career, wasn't it?
I thought he was in San Diego too, right?
Yeah, he
was in San Diego
did.
too.
Yeah, he did.
A real good career.
Yeah, he had a great career.
Right.
And I saw Ryder post. Apparently, they came in at the same time and they spent time in the camp getting ready and everything for the combine or the draft and stuff together. So rest in peace to him, man. They haven't really quite said yet. They're still waiting for autopsy. There's been rumors of, I don't want to say no rumors. Just they're still waiting on autopsy stuff. I did see that the family is going to donate his brain to the Boston Center, Boston University for the CTE. They have a CTE center, so they're going to donate it to just kind of see, because they did say that he battled a little depression and things like that post football, which made me, we talk about CTE a lot, and I know we sometimes joke, about it. It's not really a joking matter. It's just that we kind of find light in something that we can't control because we've already done the action at this point.
Yeah.
So I just wanted y'all thoughts on like just the CTE part of it.
I think we joke about it, but like they say, there's a little truth in every joke. And that's because I think we really think that it's a possibility for us.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we'll have them, they're like, God damn it, what I came upstairs for? And that shit'll make you think about, maybe I am having a little memory loss. Or maybe I am having a little this, a little that. So for me, it is a serious subject that sometimes just try to make light of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that too. I remember I was about to, I was walking out the garage to get ready to get in the car, and then I forgot something. And I turned to go and literally just stopped.
Forgot
and
what
I couldn't remember what the fuck I forgot.
And then forgot what he forgot.
I forgot what I forgot.
It be like that though. Like fool nigga will literally go, I'm headed here to get this.
I stood there for like 2 minutes trying to remember what I forgot.
But I think y'all niggas safe because I don't think y'all was good enough to get CT. Like, you gotta be real good to get CT.
You think so?
Junior say y'all and y'all wasn't good enough to get CT.
That's the people that they telling you about.
I think
all you gotta do is run into somebody one time like that. So the sorry nigga who used to get ran over probably might have CT.
Damn, I might have CT from Park.
See,
you might.
You probably actually do got
it. From verbal assault. Who knows?
Wife gave me CT.
They got a lot of verbal assaults. Fucking his head.
Nigga gonna be the first person diagnosed, goddamn, with living CT.
Right. Living verbal CT.
Nigga Nigga talk about football. That Vespa motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, that nigga, you done called CT, nigga.
Fuck that Vespa.
That nigga fell off a whole moped with no helmet.
Can't wait to do it again.
I ain't been on 2 wheels since.
When we gonna do it? That was your fault. That nigga
got the first nigga.
Man,
my boy was a rough ride out there.
Y'all would not believe me, but my brakes was messed up. Y'all would not believe me, but my brakes was messed up.
Ain't buying it.
The only reason I
buying
won't
it.
believe you is because before we even left the house, nigga was saying, "Yeah, he gonna crash."
Yeah.
That nigga was hitting.
And any grown ass man that pull out and say, "Wee," you know some shit about to go wrong. That nigga was standing, "Wee." Oh yeah,
He bouncing around the corner and shit. Come on, man. Calm down.
Yeah, niggas called that shit though. B, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they
Niggas
definitely
did call that.
I
shit.
can't wait to do it again.
I mean, I'm a bad man. I would have bet that I would have crashed.
Man,
nigga knew your fate. Nigga say he knew his fate. I want to ask y'all a question. Maybe y'all will be honest with me. Y'all ever like,
Maybe.
when you get
Maybe,
that,
maybe not.
it could be now or in the past or stuff. You ever had like a when you get your new relationship or that relationship that you happy about and you post that shit in and you cool and excited about it, and then the old chicks that you used to talk to like that shit or make comments and be like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you."
Lying
No, you know the fuck you not. Oh, I'm so happy y'all cute. No, you know.
I'm not
you don't
asking you
think that.
I'm not asking you to lie to me. That's why you just give them that simple thing.
unwarranted lies. Ain't nobody ask you.
And don't post nothing I gotta explain. Oh, look at you.
Look good, don't
YouTube.
Look good, don't it?
Yeah. You wanted to be you.
We look good, huh?
Oh, y'all
That's
look
why
so
you got
nice.
McDonald's.
I just hit him with that simple thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all you gonna get from me.
Yeah, that's all. That's
I
all
think-
you need.
do
to
you-
say, but you still think about it.
You think they be wanting a reaction?
Yeah. That's all they
exactly
want.
what it is.
Or they just want you to know that they saw it.
That could
I
be.
posted
I know
it.
you saw it.
Well,
I
check-
posted the
I posted it,
motherfucker.
bro.
I posted it for you to see it for real though. Here you go. Here you go. Look at this, bitch.
I seen somebody post. They was like, my soulmate probably dead, and I was like, probably.
Damn.
Damn.
Nigga saw
That nigga trash.
I never existed, but they said it.
BL5.
They said it though. So they the ones who said it.
Like, stop putting shit on social media if people can't react to it.
Man, speaking of, y'all saw that nigga from Florida who stole his girlfriend ring to give it to
Man.
his other girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
I ain't see that.
Bro, goaded on Valentine's Day. That nigga stole his wife's shit. So go and propose to his girlfriend.
It was his wife.
Well, he
said
technically
it was his
did
wife.
pay for it.
He did. How he got it though? Like I'm trying to think.
Joseph Davis 48 is one of our
off her
authorities
finger?
for grand theft after he betrayed both women he met on a dating site, OkCupid, whatever that is.
Can it be grand theft if you bought it?
It's hers because you gave it to her.
Then, hey, what's crazy is like he finna be fucked up because he a convicted felon too, and he about to get charged with grand theft. But it said girlfriends to her. It said he stole it from one girlfriend to give to his other girlfriend,
Oh, okay.
Come on, Judge. That was mine.
and he been talking to us since 2015. That's crazy.
To the second girlfriend or the first one?
To the first one, the one that he stole the ring from.
That's wild.
Player of the year.
Staying in Florida, did y'all see the women that got caught trying to be grandmas to get the vaccine?
To get the shot. Yeah, they got their ass up out of there.
But they actually got the first dose. They got caught getting the second dose.
Dummies. That's
I
crazy.
didn't see
But
that.
I saw Trevor Noah said something about that shit in Boston. That you can get the shot if you come with somebody 70 or 75 years and older.
And
No
you
matter-
say they the caregiver or you just come
caregiver,
with
family member, friend.
Somebody
if you just
was
come.
saying that it's a lot of loopholes to that shit. At what point, what fucking number we on right now? Like it's 65 and up right now, ain't it?
No,
don't
I
really
think they just went to 65 and under 65 if you're a essential worker or underlying issues. It changes from state to state. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because my son can get it because he works at a grocery store and I can't.
You better tell him you work at
Now tell him he work at the
Winn-Dixie.
store, but he stayed with me, so therefore I need the shot too.
Then I heard
These-
something about
these weird. These rules.
somebody
weird.
was saying like to your point about what you were saying. I guess this the same thing. Like people just if you were in the car, they like shit. Roll up, roll your sleeve up.
Yeah, and then sometimes
Might
if
as
it's-
well if I'm here.
Sometimes you could just be there. A lot of times people just be there and because it goes bad and they'll just give it to you. One
saw
guy
a
got in
doctor,
trouble
the doctor.
for giving it to his
Giving it
wife,
to his wife now.
A
but it was
doctor.
gonna go bad.
But it was crazy because it was like 8 shots that he gave out, and he gave like 3
Random
to people he knew, and then the rest was random people.
Mm-hmm. He was a doctor, a real good doctor, and they mistakenly opened some vials, and it was going to expire at midnight, so he had to use them. So
they threw it out, but I mean,
but he still got fired.
Did he lose his license?
Yeah. He lost his job. I don't know about the license part.
He lost his job, but yeah, it wasn't any criminal.
They pressed charges. He went to jail for a little bit, but I think they
threw it out.
But
the judge threw it out like the next day.
But you got to think about it. Like, you still going through all of that shit. It's fucked up that I even have to go through this shit for being considerate.
And
am I just supposed to let it go bad?
It's also somewhere it was Florida or Texas, but it was like so many people got it to certain zip codes, and those zip codes was the richest zip codes around.
Sound about right though.
Yeah. It does sound about right.
Sound about right.
Camera sound like it beeped it.
Nah, it's still on.
I meant to say this a second ago when we was talking about the snow situation, and it was just crazy too because in every bad situation, I like kind of finding like the good deeds in it. But I don't know if y'all saw that mattress Mac guy. Ain't that the guy that be betting all the money and shit, and they be winning? Yeah. Well, he told people if they needed a warm place to stay and a meal to come to his mattress shop or to his stores and let people in fed. They say he had over 1,000 people come. He said just one thing: if you come, just bring an extra mask, just in case we have to, because he still wanted people to be safe. But he definitely opened his doors. And I saw a lot of people from the community in Houston just kind of saying how dope it was and how hard they support him because you've heard stories in Houston during floods that churches closing doors and shit. And here this man is opening his shop up to everybody.
And supposedly this was the first time he's done that.
Right. Yeah. And then I saw one of them grocery stores, and I wish I knew the name of the grocery store, but their power went out. And they told customers grab it and go. Right. Don't pay for nothing. Just get your food and get out.
Might as well. Yeah. Some people let that shit go bad though, which is the sad part though.
They'll say shit like we have to.
We have to save
company policy or some shit.
Get that goddamn food away, Walmart.
But Target, I just thought that was dope during the times that we go through, all the political stuff that we got going on. It's still always good to see good deeds go on. So.
That's dope. That's why his luck's so good. He do shit like that.
Hell yeah.
That's why he keep winning.
That's true.
Hell yeah.
That's true, and that's how he keep providing. He using that money to provide back for his good deeds. So.
Who don't need to win is Ted Cruz and that Colorado, Texas.
I don't see how he keep winning.
Fuck them both.
He just look like a loser, like he been a loser all his life.
Don't that nigga Ted Cruz?
His face so
he looks so he got that punchable.
He got that punchable.
Yeah, he got the slappable his face ever.
Yeah, he do now.
That nigga look like a definite loser, goddamn. But he keep winning somehow.
Hey, the funniest part was he was like, I was it was the last minute. I got to accompany my girls.
I ain't listen to him.
And then,
I did.
And then his wife text messages came out. She was like, we about to go to Cancun.
Y'all want to go?
It's 400. Anybody want to go?
Right. For people who don't know what we're talking about, Senator Ted Cruz is a representative from the state of Texas. And instead of being there with his constituents and trying to help and figure out how to solve problems, raise money, use his political force to help the people in his area, he decided to book him and his family a trip to Mexico. Now, maybe that's one thing for you to book a trip for your family and stuff, but this man got on the plane with him, flew down, and then once he got the backlash, that's what Can't Get Right was just explaining. That's when he decided to jump back on the plane and come back.
He said something didn't feel right.
Of course. You
know that
they tearing your ass up.
Because at first for the text man, he was like, I had to take my daughter down there. Nah, nigga.
You never have to take your daughter to Mexico.
She got a mama.
So some of their argument is, what could he have done?
What AOC did, what Beto O'Rourke did, which is Beto or whatever his name is. He lost to Ted Cruz. But they sat there and raised money. I think AOC got over like $4 or $5 million to bring it back down. That's resources. So the things he could do is be on the phone, be out. And some of the things with political
fucking job.
So let's say
I was just about to say some of the political stuff is just to be there.
So let's say they say, okay, I can do all of that from my phone in Mexico.
You still not there. Like I just feel like you can't be of the people
if you're not
being with the people.
Right.
Your people going through it, I feel like you're going to move that much faster. You're going to call and raise more hell that much quicker if you're sitting there going through that shit with them. That's just me personally.
It's a better call. Hey, man, we fucked up down here right now.
Right.
And, hey, man, they fucked up, but I'm in Mexico. That's why my signal's so bad.
Go get them. Y'all go get them.
Yeah, go get them. I'm straight. I'm good. Don't worry about me.
I'm good.
I'm good.
It's just always a different feeling when you on the ground or you in that spot and you got your feet on there. You just see it from a different perspective. So.
Yeah.
I just thought that he fucked up with that. So
Bum Ted.
Big time.
Bum Ted.
I'm telling nigga face just scream scumbag.
He looked like it been slapped. Like his shit pushed in a little bit. He done been slapped a few times. You can tell
they
you
missed that nose.
Yeah,
that bit. That
but the,
nigga got a honk on it, don't it?
But
the right left slap. Slap
Toucan
his ass
Sam
on the
nose. That
But the man texted that nigga said, "Get it how you live."
Yeah, that nigga was nuts.
man, it was a lady one. Wasn't she a lady?
It was a man.
I thought I saw
okay.
a man. One of
Oh,
the men
okay.
was like
Cool.
only the strong.
Yeah, he was a
survive.
he.
Oh, okay. And that nigga said,
Not the man. Yeah, it was a man. I'm sorry, but it was a man.
He fixed
it
it.
was yeah.
but that shit was crazy. That was the mayor in, it was a small town in
Colorado, Texas.
Oh, yeah, Colorado, Texas. And he told them motherfuckers, hey, look, get it how you live.
Yeah. I got mine.
Only
Get yours.
the strong gonna
Only the
survive.
strong survive. Okay. He resigned, though.
Yeah.
He had to.
So the strong didn't survive. He's not the strong. He didn't survive his job. Goddamn, get out of here, weak
And
nigga.
you're a public official. Like you don't really do anything for your, you know what I'm saying? Like you're just given a salary. That was the craziest thing about it.
It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't see how people are so stupid to even say some shit like that. How can you be the leader of people and you say this? That shit just never, that's mind-boggling to me, man. Like,
According to the story, he was getting a whole lot of backlash that he wasn't doing enough. He was getting a whole lot of complaints. So my man just said, you know what? Fuck it. Only the strong gonna survive.
That ain't
Even, that's not the right response, by the way, just to put that out there.
It's the right,
But-
it's right, though. Like, I do believe only the strong survive, and he ain't strong, so
But-
that's why he ain't survive.
Nah, that's
No,
something
you
you say
can't
at home.
say that.
No, I know.
That's
I'm
something
not
you say at
saying.
home.
That's not
I never
right.
said you can say it. No, I don't believe he.
You just said it.
You said that was right.
No, I said
But
the
just
meaning-
last
the
week
meaning
you
of it is
wanted
right.
you didn't want people to be homeless.
Listen, can't get right. Let me stop it. I'm
Not only the strong survive.
Come on, now, do me a favor and just listen to me. I'm not saying he's right. No, I also say he should never say anything like that. What I'm saying is, yes, only the strong will survive that. No, he shouldn't say that. But to me, he's not strong. So you're right.
But the weak needs help, Hooter.
I get that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If what I'm saying is going over your head, I get it.
No, it's going under.
I'm not. I'll clear it up. He should have never said that. But do I believe the strong will survive? Yes. And I think he's strong? Fuck no, because he shouldn't be doing it. The strong is gonna look out for the people, if that makes sense.
Well, who knows how long he's been the mayor.
Shit.
So he probably didn't raked up enough.
I don't know. Look, man, take care of them people out there, man. The strong, the weak, the
middle. Don't forget
the
about the middle.
disabled. Man, everybody need to be covered. That was some lame hoe shit to say. And he
Definitely.
Yeah, you know. And
I was gonna try to clean it up, but
I cleaned it
damn.
up. Shit, I cleaned it.
you cleaned it. Over clean that motherfucker. That nigga spilled pine sol back on the window after he cleaned that motherfucker.
Then put some bleach on that shit.
Did y'all see life expectancy?
Down like a year.
Yeah, it dropped the whole year. I mean, if you think about it, like after COVID and the year we've had, all the political shit, the stress, the anxiety, the depression, being stuck in the house and shit, I can see it. But life expectancy for the first time in I don't know how long, it's been a long ass time.
Since the Depression, I believe.
Dropped by 1 year in the United States. Y'all saw that?
So just think about if overall how it affects blacks. How much it probably dropped just for blacks.
So what was it before it dropped? What was the age?
What is it, 78, 79?
70, I thought it was 73.
Nah, I don't think it's.
I
thought
think
it was 78,
78,
79.
something like that.
Okay.
Then it dropped.
Shit.
7. Just say 7 is in the drop by you.
Yeah.
And you don't start getting benefits at 65. That shit crazy.
62, but that should be
Well, full benefit 65, right?
It changes.
60,
That changes too. It's
66,
66.
67 now.
It's 66 for us. It's 67. And
What the
maybe
fuck?
right. It changed every year. Like it's mainly the people who are retiring now. It's like 66 and 6 months. But for us, it's 67 and some months. And it's gonna probably change by the time we get that age.
Yeah, by the
too.
time we get down. It'll be
Shit,
Nah.
we gonna
If
be
it's
70.
anything left.
Right.
Damn. I'm be the
They gotta be
I'm
something
be the
left.
greeter at Walmart. God damn. Gotta do something.
They already said a long time ago that we probably gonna be working through if you don't
Right.
do something different.
Oh yeah, I don't plan on getting Social Security.
Shit, I plan on getting it.
I want that.
it.
I want that.
I ain't saying I'm playing no
I want it.
die.
I want it.
I want it to be a piece of my shit.
No, you saying that it probably ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, it probably ain't gonna be there.
I think it will, man. I just think you got to have something like that in place.
If managed right and they continue, it's fine.
Yeah.
People
also-
keep
but-
saying that it's not, but it's fine.
But we might have, like how they had baby boomers. Maybe this year's our baby boomer years that we don't know how many kids are being born during 2020.
And you really gotta look at all of the ins and outs, the little fine print of that shit too. Because when they say that Social Security is gonna run out of money by 2033, what that really means is you're not gonna get 100% of your money. You're gonna get 90%. So you're still gonna get some money.
Oh, okay.
It's just not the full.
No,
so it's still
I
not
want
fully
all
gone.
my shit,
I
bro.
do too, but some
Give
people
me all my shit.
People be
Pay
thinking
me in
people
blood.
think that shit just means it's gonna go away. No,
Okay.
that's not what it means.
Yeah.
It
Thank
just
you,
means
Louis.
right. It's just gonna reduce the percentage that you're actually gonna get.
I was ignorant on that subject, and I just shut up and listened to somebody who knew better.
Good job.
Valuable lesson.
He cleared that one up real good.
Yeah.
You can learn something. You know what I'm saying?
If you just shut up.
I'm glad you learned that.
Hey, but seriously, though, I got a question for y'all.
Do we have to be serious about it?
Yeah, we got to be kind of serious about this. But not really.
You sound happy though.
If
Yeah,
because I got topics.
you see how they, hey, I got a question. Come through, Todd.
But no,
I'm happy, but it's serious.
Yeah. I know you don't have kids as of yet, but growing up the way that we grew up, it's far different from how we are raising our children now, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think not exposing our kids is doing them a disservice to, not exposing them to the struggle that we had versus just showing them the lifestyle that we have now? Like, are we doing them a disservice?
I don't not show them the struggle. I still let them struggle a little bit, but I just live how I live. And if I'm in a position to live better than my parents were at that time, then it is what it is.
I don't think you're doing them a disservice because you got to think, would you rather grow up how you grew up or how you are able to raise your child? Mm-hmm. And you're able to show them stuff that you're probably just learning now. Mm-hmm. What if you knew that? What if you knew about credit and all this stuff at 15, 16, paying bills on time, making sure your credit is good, investing at 15, 16, you was, instead of learning it in your 30s.
Right.
So I think it's better to they ain't gotta know what being poor is.
They ain't gotta.
Shit overrated.
I don't want my kids to have to be like I grew up, having nights with no lights or eating cold food. I don't want them to have to do that.
But that's what I'm saying. It exists. There are people.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
How does that help you in your adulthood?
What you mean? How does it help?
I mean, all right, like you went through it, but like that doesn't really help you in it.
No,
I rather learn. You know what I'm saying? I rather never had to go through that and was able to be taught stuff that I didn't know at a younger age.
I'm actually glad I went through those type of things when I was at a young age. I do think it did make me stronger. So I do think that, but I think this is a different type of generation, and they'll be stronger in a different type of way. Mm-hmm. I think they'll be smarter. I think they'll be I think they already are a lot smarter. Nigga, I never got all A's.
Right.
And I'm glad to see them do that, and I'm glad they're in good school systems to be able to do that. So I would rather that than them go through a struggle in order to figure that shit out at 30. I want them to figure it out at 20.
And I feel like the objective is for all parents, is to leave their kids in a better position than you in.
Right.
And my
Like,
parents,
my
did
mom's
that
job was to leave me in a better and set me up better than she was set up.
Right.
And my job is to leave, Jordan and Logan in the same situation. So I don't.
Because you ever talk
I
to
don't
your-
feel like just because you got to struggle to teach them something, like you can still, give them that knowledge or that wisdom that you want them to have, or whatever you're trying to get them to seek. Because I still feel like we're not in a situation like, well, we ultra rich or some shit, and
Hell
they
no,
not seeing. Like, the stuff that I feel like they're not seeing is the stuff they probably shouldn't see anyway.
And we
Right.
still having tough times sometimes.
Right.
We still come financially.
I mean, I'm pretty
we
sure
might
you
have
still
to
got to say
figure some shit
no
out.
and shit like that. But
But I do say no on purpose just to say no sometimes, too. I'm not just going to say yes to everything.
even if you can.
You're right. I think some people still will say, like, why would you do that, though? I don't know. I just feel like you're not going to be told yes every time.
But
in your
our
life.
folks was
Right.
saying no because it meant it's the power bill getting paid today. And then when you talk to them about how they was raised, you would even be like, damn, that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So it just, like Sock said, it's continuing.
Well, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of adversity. You know what I'm saying? Because like you just said, you're not going to be told yes each and every time. And how you respond to being told no if you've never been told no, if you've been, spoon-fed, the good life, you know what I'm saying, per se, the whole time.
But that's why I
You know what I'm
say,
saying?
like, as a parent, you know that.
Right.
Like, we should be teaching them and putting them in. It's just like, to me, it's like, if you want to relate it back to sports, practice and scrimmages and stuff is to put your players
In game
in
time.
simulated
Right.
situations to see what they do. I know like scripted shit. At UAB, they would purposely do shit to see what Massacre will do on this play. Like it was, let's see if we can catch him. And that's how they did it, to see if you're ready for that. So I feel like with our kids, you're supposed to sit there and we supposed to teach them that. And I think they don't have to necessarily go through that because, again, your parents teach you 10 steps of adversity. And then you go in real life and you go experience the 14, 15, 16 steps that they didn't teach you. So in all, you just want to have your kids best prepared for that as possible. And I think that's our job to teach them that.
Can you do the same thing in your relationship?
What you mean? You got to explain a little deeper than
bring
that.
them wives through some adversity. No for no reason. No for no reason.
Yeah. Sit your head no.
If you want to, no. But this nigga not toxic.
I never said I would do it. I'm just I'm posing the question.
You know,
I'm posing the question.
But,
you had said something. Oh, you was about to move or say something?
No, I was talking about the same thing.
Oh,
but,
go ahead.
But while you say that, like, the first time you tell, like, the cute girl no, and she be shocked, nigga, like, no. Like, what you mean, no? Like, they ain't used to it or some shit.
Yeah.
What's that word?
Yeah.
No.
Ain't nothing but something to get used
But that
to.
mean yes, but maybe?
Now, it be a lot of people I see on social media, be like, a lot of niggas and told you no before. You ain't that caliber of person I think.
What's wrong with this man?
What's wrong with
You trash, and I love
y'all know what's wrong with him.
Stay trash, my friend.
You had said something on Grace and them pub, and I kind of touched on it too when I was talking about it. But you was talking about the date and how your ass only had $110 in your pocket, and the food probably came up to $105.
Got lucky.
And it made me think, because I remember some times in life where
start adding.
yeah, well, I remember it might have been like some Pizza Hut one day. Like, I might have had $20 on the card. Goddamn, that shit came up to $18.63.
And like you said, that's that part them kids don't
Can
know.
I get cheese sticks?
Hills.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hopefully.
You hoping that card?
Hopefully I have a.
You know, I ain't that hungry. Maybe we get a small.
Yeah, hopefully I get a little overdraft fee, not too much.
You ever did? Nah, I ain't really hungry. As soon as they leave, boy, you be scraping up all the little noodles out the cabinet.
All the little change up under your seat.
I told them that's the shit that go unseen, that men be doing that they're not going to tell you, and then you'll turn around and they'll be like, oh, you're so selfish.
Yeah.
Man, you have
Nigga,
no
I just gave you
idea
my
what I
last
did.
$4.
This no
Literally.
This
Literally.
no really mean no, but you think I got money.
Yeah, you.
I gotta eat hot dogs with no bread the rest of the day.
Gotta drink wet weenie water.
Wet weenie water.
But I
We have
told
a
them
title.
about that shit. Wet wiener water.
Nigga nut.
They not going to. I told them about that wet wiener water yesterday. They was like, he drunk hot dog water? I was like, yeah, he called that shit wet wiener water.
That's wet, goddamn.
Man, shout
But
out wet.
kids and spouses understand that sometimes them no's are really just it has a deeper meaning behind it.
Definitely.
It's not
I
just
tell
always
Jordan no.
And sometimes
like,
it's just
like
no.
you said to like Jordan be wanting to like do stuff all the time. I tell her no sometimes because I still think that they shouldn't be able to do every and anything at her age. Like you know, you still developing and you still like you're not of age to just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Is that another one of those things though? That age changes.
Yeah, I
Like
think that age
like
changes.
from our time that we did this, maybe they do it a little younger now. Like what we did at 15, they do at 13.
Nah, because it depends. I've learned from talking like to different people. They be like, oh, my dad didn't let me, or my mama didn't let me do this to this point. I think it's still kind of about the same.
It wasn't until I had a daughter that I had to explain why I said no. Like if Taylor wants some shit, I'd be like, no.
You explain?
And then she'd be like, well, why she can't do this?
Oh.
Because I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
said
the
no.
only, right, because I said so.
Well, somebody I was having a conversation. I don't know who it was, but they said that they always explain to their kids why they can't do something because they feel like for
It's a better
development, for
understanding.
growth and development, that's actually a better stance than our parents. No, and I said no. Shut the fuck down. And it's like as a kid, psychologically, somebody just telling you no, and they not necessarily like because I feel like I grew up in the era like nigga when
No,
I say no,
don't ask
it's
me
no.
why.
And that's
Yeah,
what I'm about to say. I think that lingers on later in life because I'm at that point now. If I'm told no, I don't really be asking why. And so that's why when I tell you no, I don't really want you to ask me why. Just take my no because I'm gonna take your no.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you ask sometimes? Why?
Not really,
You
honestly.
don't just take a no, nigga.
When?
You never take any question.
I take no.
I mean,
No.
any answer.
Why not? Listen.
Why not?
If I ask
You
you,
be like, why not?
No, if I ask you to do something and you tell me no, then shit, I'll do it myself.
That's not true.
What? I think it's true. Give me an example when it's not then.
And nigga, I don't just write down. See, I hate when people do that. Give me an example when I ain't paid. And then you give her that example when you.
But that was
so
different.
you just keeping tabs?
Well, give her that example.
No, nigga, like I just know that it's been plenty of time. Who do you be like? Why not? I'm like, man, I don't think that's a good idea. Who?
No,
why not?
No. Just recently, you didn't have to. I didn't have to do it, but you wanted me to do something at the gym, and I'm like, no,
nigga, that's different.
Like, what you doing?
No. Come on,
you ain't take my no.
Can't get right. That's
you didn't
different.
take his no.
I'm your trainer, nigga. That's different.
No.
That is different.
No,
that is
we
very
wasn't
different.
training.
Goddamn.
No, we wasn't training. You wanted me to go to the gym and lock the door, or open the door, or do something.
I don't know.
And you were like, where you at? I was like, no, I ain't doing that. You was
No.
like, but what you doing?
I don't remember that.
It was last week.
I want you to go to the gym and lock the door. You can't go to the gym and lock the door. How you do that?
I don't know what the fuck you want me to do at the
See,
gym.
you just making shit up now.
I just know
There's
for
no
fact.
way.
Pull up my text.
There's no way for me to ask you can't get right to go to the gym and lock the door.
I
don't
know
know
that
what you
you've
wanted me to
asked
do.
why before. I can't think of specific examples, but like even just with some of the things that we doing, I'm like, man, we need to do this, that. Why?
Well, that's different. I'm not saying no. Like no. I'm asking for explanation, nigga. I ain't saying no. Don't
So
do
that's-
that.
that's no different than a
No. Stop. Come on now. That's like you saying, okay, hey.
I think you're the only one. You're on the oddball on this.
No, because what you just explained is like this. Hey, Hootie, we need to do this with the podcast, and I'm be like, why, nigga? That's not saying no, don't do it. It's just I want an explanation.
But I'm
as to
saying
why
like
we're
you be
doing
like, hey,
that.
let's do this. I'm like, no, why not?
Ty, what this say? Hey, fool, I need you to go get a key from the gym for me.
And then what's the rest of it?
And I said no, and you said why?
Come on, moving on to the dummy of the week.
Because I know he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
Yeah,
He didn't mean it because he ended up with he was gonna do it.
foods that built America.
Great show. Great show.
Nah, man. For people who don't know, man, we've talked about this actually before on this platform. But the History Channel has a super dope show. It's called "The Foods That Built America." It come on new episode come on every Sunday. If you have not seen it, familiarize yourself with it. It's pretty dope. It's off a series. At first, it was the people who built America, and then now it's the foods that built America. They did like a mini series that was like 8 parts.
Yeah.
Back this summer maybe or something like
Yeah.
that. And now they bringing it where they kind of doing like 2 at a time. And the way they doing it, they kind of showing rivals like it's Domino's, Pizza Hut. It was Butterfinger,
Nestle.
Hershey's, Nestle. And so they just kind of highlighting. And it's just kind of dope, man, to see the foods that you grew up on or that you still eat to this day to see how they came about to be what they are. Don't get technical because it is called the foods and shows that built America. I don't want y'all to this is fake.
They will.
Yeah. this is fake.
It's M&M's, damn it. What could you say about a Snickers?
The black man really built the M&Ms. Right.
Made the potato chip.
Whoever made the peanut.
Let me enjoy the show.
The
guys.
man who made the peanut really made
so,
M&M's.
But no, it's a really dope show. I know Can't Get Right watches it. But if y'all haven't, definitely check it out, man. It's a really dope series.
And it come on what?
History Channel.
But yeah, it showed KFC. How they, this is season 1. It showed KFC and Burger King, McDonald's. But the guy that made the Nestle, all that stuff, he got fired from Hershey. And he was just like, all right, well, I'm going to build my own shit just right here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Pizza started in the Midwest. It wasn't Wisconsin.
Wichita, Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
Yep.
So-
That's what Pizza Hut started. But one of the things that I thought was crazy about it, like in the series about Pizza Hut, it was showing Pizza Hut Domino's. First of all, the motherfuckers started Pizza Hut with a $600 loan from their mom. Like, nigga, you can't do nothing for $600. Nigga, you can't even get a business license damn near for that.
Right.
We know.
What's the equivalency? I wonder.
See,
Well,
that's the shit you be asking.
Like,
I want
let me hold on. I got my equivalency calculator.
That's the kind of shit I want to know. Shit, nigga.
That's it right there.
If you gonna say you can't do it, goddamn, just tell me what it's
That
equivalent.
nigga love asking them questions, but I don't know. But they do that throughout the show.
Motherfucker.
They do, but not on that. They didn't.
No, they didn't break it down.
Yeah, it'd
So-
be more millions. But I thought it was crazy too because you get to see decisions like now we get it. Pizza Hut has a thick crust. They got thin crust. But you were seeing how they arguing, the 2 business partners, the 2 brothers, about do we do it? Like, because they started with just thin, and that's all they had. But they wasn't selling a lot of pizzas out in the...
No, that was Pizza Hut.
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you said Domino's. But
No,
okay,
Pizza Hut. The 2 brothers. they wasn't selling a lot of pizza in the Northeast, mainly because there was a lot of Italian influence out there from Italy. They knew what a real pizza was. They wasn't cool with the Americanized pizza, and they thought it was thin. So they having an argument over, do we offer thick crust? Now, we look at today, thick crust is like, that's pan style. That's what a lot of people like. You know what I'm saying? But at one point, it was just that thin. And it was a big argument to see who was right or who was wrong, and they ended up going with it, and it ended up being the #1 seller. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day. So it just little things like that to see how they come up with, what they come up with.
Domino's brother, they fell out over delivery.
Yep.
And he was like, well, just give me the car. So he took a car, but if he would have stayed, it would have been worth
$800 million.
$800 million.
I wonder if he ever looked out for him, though. Even
That's your brother, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. They be a little different. They be a little different with their brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Hate him for life.
They probably let him back in, you think?
They ain't let him back in the company. Hell no. They might have looked out for him.
Right.
To this day, when he sold it, he finally sold it. I looked it up. He sold it in 1998 for $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. I can't think about what I said. The show I was watching, it was on Netflix. It's like about the family who owned a little island, and that family was ruthless. Like as far as letting his brother back, nigga killed his brother.
Damn.
Right, nigga killed his brother because he was gonna snitch on him, and he was the police. He was the police and killed his brother because of some family heritage shit about money and all of that shit.
And it was crazy too, because with Domino's, his market or his way to franchise was he targeted colleges, places that if they had a college campus, he would put it right across the street.
Makes sense.
Because he felt like if I can deliver as many pizzas, I can do it quick and fast if I deliver to a smaller range instead of covering a big range. Like you got a whole dorm right there. I'm gonna put it right there in the middle of the dorm.
Fuck Calera, go.
Because at first, like delivery only came from because like it was they couldn't get pizzas out fast enough.
Yeah.
And people was sitting there waiting.
Now all of that shit makes sense that every single pizza place is near UAB.
Yeah, you gotta have one.
You gotta have one on a college campus. Dude said his the dude narrating said his meal plan had a Domino's on it.
Damn.
But nah, it's a dope show, man. If y'all like
Bucks,
business or
goddamn.
like how business decisions are made and how you kind of have to make tough decisions, and that's a good show for you. So
What channel that's on?
the History Channel.
Okay. All right. And they also got Russell Westbrook is producing the doc on the History Channel. The Tulsa Race Massacre.
I saw that.
The MVPs, or the former MVP and the History Channel, according to Thursday, will be working on a 2-hour doc about it.
That's dope.
And
That's
when
dope
it come
for
out,
him.
And it's called Tulsa's Burning.
When does it come out?
It says coming in spring. That's all
Coming
it
in
says.
spring, gotcha.
But,
April, May.
But I thought they were supposed to be making a movie about that. Like a big production kind of movie about that.
I thought so too. I saw the shit on YouTube, the little trailer on YouTube, but it looks like they turned it into a doc and it's airing on the History Channel in the spring.
Speaking of that, did y'all get to watch the movie Judas and the Last Messiah? I finally got a chance to watch
still
it.
can't. Like,
I did.
I got
It's
sad because, and I found, man, I went through all these Google searches and everything, and it said that if you can't put the HBO Max app on my TV if you got an LG TV 2018 or older. What? And my shit 2018.
We actually watched it through Grace's phone because our HBO Max app won't sync or whatever, so she watched it through her phone and streamed it to the TV.
See, I can't do that. It won't let me do it because of what they said.
Damn.
Them niggas coming up with all kind of sick shit.
You don't have
And I did it on Apple TV. I watched it through Apple.
I do, but I don't think I ever hooked
My
it up.
Fire
That's how I
Stick,
watch
it wouldn't
it,
work
Roku.
on my Fire Stick, but it worked on the Apple TV, the old first generation Apple TV I had.
Wow.
So that
I
shit,
watched
all that
it
shit.
on Roku, but
I stay and watched it.
was
You
dope.
was
But
impressed?
the movie was amazing. I learned some shit, and
I'm so trash.
I'm so trash because I'm a history major and I ain't know much about Fred Hampton. I feel bad about that. What I really learned is how strong and
man, they ain't
powerful
gonna
he was.
teach you that.
But
They
I was
won't,
about
and
to
I
say,
really,
it's
you
not-
realize
it's
that
not
older
you.
growing up. Like I guess I really wasn't a history major. I was a white history major. I'll say
Basically.
yeah,
basically. So, but what I learned about him is he was powerful. I didn't know he was 21 when all of this shit
21.
happened. That nigga had the voice of a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
The dialect and the speakage and the tone and the leadership of a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
So I learned that about him, and he just was a powerful dude, man. And then the way he died, I knew he got killed in his bed, but I didn't know it was that way. If it was that way, the movie portrayed it to be.
I didn't know it was, I knew they came in and killed him. No spoiler alerts, but you should already kind of know that. But what I wish the movie did, the movie kind of stopped at his death.
Yeah.
I wish the movie would have went on a little bit after his death to see how it messed up the Black Panther Party, how they tried to, you know what I'm saying,
going beyond.
Does other movies maybe show that? Or do you think this could maybe possibly be a continuation?
So. I didn't know the guy that snitched, because when they did,
he killed himself too.
He killed himself when the doc came out.
The day
of the doc coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw that, and he was at the end of it, and I saw it, and he had just the way he had said some stuff about it. He was like, only the people who's going to criticize me is the people who ain't living out there in that field. You know what?
And I got asked the question, did I feel sorry for him? It was kind of hard.
I understood. Honestly, I didn't feel sorry for him, but I did understand.
It was kind of hard to, based off that interview at the end of the movie, like how he was talking, like these people are gonna try to judge when they ain't been in it like that.
Well, I think,
and the whole time you were living a lie when you was in it, so it wasn't about the people.
Let's say
I don't feel sorry for him, but it's kind of hard to say. You know, like
this the dude who snitched.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of the same way as people be like, now they'll say, "Oh, I never would have been a slave." You don't know that.
Yeah.
When you hear that whip come out, you don't know what you would have did.
And for me, it was a little different because I'm looking at it like he was a young kid in the hood. They'd be like, hey, either you can go to jail for a long time or you can go over here and snitch on some people who you don't really deal with.
That you don't know what got.
You go do this, you know. So I wouldn't have. It's easy for me to say. I wouldn't have done it. And I don't,
once you've seen what these people were about, you could have easily walked away.
I think that, but
that's why it's hard for me because you had a choice.
But think about it like this: was it not hard for him? He killed himself because of that.
And
so to be that tell, it was hard for him too. Once you
after the fact,
I get it up by there.
I get it, but you know, it still was hard for him.
But he should have. It was plenty of points in that movie where he should have just stopped.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he could have once he started. Either that, or he was gonna die, or he was gonna die.
No, he was gonna go to jail. Anytime if he would have pulled the plug on it, they would have just been like,
listen,
put you in jail.
Listen. He wasn't going to jail for the simple fact that look what they did to Fred Hampton. If they can do that to Fred Hampton, what they gonna do to me? Jail? No, nigga, I'm gonna die. I'm about to die. So
I'm really surprised they let him.
He died anyway.
They would have killed him. You saying that they would have killed him for not?
Yeah, either they would have killed him or brought him through the ringer. Man, he saw how treacherous these people was. He saw it from that side.
But how is it any different when he killed himself?
Because the people he was talking to wasn't as powerful. It was what's the cross-dressing ass FBI nigga? That's who really killed him, not the guy he was reporting to.
The white guy. So then was that Hoover? Or
Hoover really killed him. Yeah.
Yeah, but
the guy
this man was Hoover.
Hoover didn't even know who he was.
He said maybe because in the movie he said maybe it's time that you got this guy more involved in the Panther Party and get him.
Yeah, but he
get
didn't know who
your
that
source.
guy was. Your source.
But Hoover could have either. But your source ain't working out off him.
And
it's just the same way.
But
it's the same way. Like he said, your source needs to do more.
But if he ended up killing himself anyway,
I get that. Right.
So
agreed. But
well, he should have killed himself before then. Shit.
And that's what I'm saying.
Gonna die.
Like I don't mean to be harsh or heartless or anything.
If you're gonna follow up, if you're going behind that, you're being harsh. Okay. So don't say I don't mean to be harsh, but I get it. No, come on, no.
That's why I just simply said that it was kind of hard for me to feel bad for him because
don't ruin the Panther Party and then kill yourself. Kill yourself.
And
sooner.
then the wife, the girlfriend or whomever of Fred Hampton. She attended the funeral
of the guy
who killed himself.
Why did they ever mention or she ever mentioned?
Because she wanted to see him, and she was like, her plan was to spit in his coffin.
But did she? Probably not.
Because she saw how messed up he was.
Right. She probably.
And he was like, he got what he deserved. So.
I sound like I need to watch it.
You do need to watch it, but that also makes me want to watch more shit on Fred Hampton too.
Yeah, and it was that rabbit hole. Now that shit, nobody near on that dock.
Weak ass HBO Max I got. That shit won't work right.
You just
go
on
YouTube and watch the doc about it that he killed.
It's like 30 minutes, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna watch it.
I on Prize season 2 or something.
It's
who killed himself?
The snitch.
Oh, okay.
Well, is it the doc that made him kill himself?
The doc that made him kill himself.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
That was the one. That was the.
It popped up on my feed on YouTube.
That was the first and last interview that he. That was the only interview he ever
PBS.
Did. And then he killed himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it though.
I would another show.
Get it. Your Honor.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that too.
I ain't never started.
I ain't done.
Right. You like?
I ain't started yet.
Yeah.
I'm a binge it. I'm probably be ready probably by next week.
And it's over.
It's over.
Yeah,
it's 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
I can
all
do
dope.
that.
Yeah. All dope.
I'm off tomorrow. But no,
You think they're coming back though? Because it said it's a limited series.
I be getting addicted.
I don't
I
think
be
they coming
about 4, 5 a day.
Right. Well, I'm saying if I do at least 2, but you probably gonna get 2, 3 of them in there.
Today is a great day to watch it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
depending on when I get home. Elsa gonna be goddamn.
Birthday. It's time for another birthday.
You back from podcast?
Extra bossy when it's time to play now.
Right. TV shows. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Jamie Foxx is to be starring in a Netflix series, Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. And it's a series that I thought was pretty dope because his daughter, Connie Foxx, will be the executive producer of it.
That's dope.
Did y'all read about that?
I didn't. Any bad? Y'all ever saw any bad Jamie Foxx stuff, movies, music?
Booty Call.
No, Booty Call is pretty good.
I like Booty Call.
I'm telling you.
I like Booty Call. You just trying to find something now.
The one that he was in the gas station the whole time.
Oh, Held Up, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was good because I remember the name of that bitch. That mean I ain't got CTE.
Seen that.
Held Up was pretty good. I liked it. I think he got shot. Did he get shot?
They say it's supposed to be a show similar to In Living Color. Like a lot of different scenes and sketches, and like a sketch type comedy
I'm
show.
interested. I'm interested.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
man.
it's Jamie
To me,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
If anything, he gonna get a shot.
He one of the best for me.
All around, yeah. There's nobody better than him.
He could do all. He can play every role.
Better
The
what?
nigga could sing.
Like entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we had this conversation.
We did have this
about-
conversation.
It was
We
him
did.
and Ice Cube and somebody else. I can't think.
Eddie
of
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. But y'all
Eddie Murphy.
Y'all wanna pick somebody again?
Trash because of his music.
His music,
part.
right.
He only got
Oh
one
man,
song.
put your
mouth on me, nigga. What's
Man,
wrong
you
with
crazy. He likes to party all the time. That
Hey,
shit go
Y'all
hard. boy.
say
Y'all-
that. Y'all say that, but Jamie Foxx can actually sing and play the piano.
Man.
Eddie Murphy can sing.
No, he
Two
can't,
great
man.
actors.
Put your head on
The
me.
song was cool.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
The song was cool, but he was trash.
Man, Eddie Murphy just my goat
hell
at
yeah.
that shit. I don't care what nobody says.
I'ma go with
I
Jamie.
like Jamie now,
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Jamie.
but Eddie Murphy, man, you
I'ma
just
go
Jamie put out a full body of work, yeah.
Jamie was a
That's
quarterback,
really good.
a singer, Ray Charles.
And he punched LL Cool J in the back of the head and
He
ran.
got his ass beat up.
Eddie Murphy, nigga, was everybody in the barbershop on Coming to Me?
Well, everybody
in
know her.
the
Not
club,
everybody. I'm saying
Everybody
was
nutty
somebody.
professor.
Norbert,
Another professor,
He played a lot of
Norbit.
people.
Coming to America.
Hey, I ain't see him throw no ball though.
That's
Shit, I ain't see him throw no ball.
didn't.
Jamie
don't know
Foxx
about-
trill now. I
Yeah, he
don't
trill.
want to take not a thing from him.
Right. You just fucking off anyway.
But yeah, shouts out Jamie, man. We'll see how that go. Sports. We talked about, and somebody got to help me because I can't. My notes just froze. But Russell Okung.
Big money.
Yeah, we talked about him a couple weeks ago because he took 85 to 90% of his contract in Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
And now that Bitcoin keeps rising, he's now the highest paid NFL player. Well, they saying that they think that that's going to make him considered the highest paid player in the league. Did y'all see that?
Very smart. Very, very smart.
Yeah, because at first a lot of people was like, Bitcoin, why would you know what I'm saying? But and we've been seeing on different platforms, people have been encouraging people to take money in Bitcoin and stuff. I still have my apprehensions on it, but
For me, the scary part about it is if something bad happens tomorrow, he can be the brokest NFL player. And it's no control over that
I mean,
shit.
I'm
Like
pretty
that
sure
shit's
he
so
can
volatile.
move some over. You know what
He
I'm saying?
can, but let's say you sleep and shit just drops 90%.
I mean,
you gonna do?
but like, I don't know about getting in on it now, but I damn sure wish it was like everything. I'd have did it.
They say it's still
earlier.
smart to do it though. Like even if you just put $20 a week on Cash App into it, or every pay period, you still can be decent. It's just I need to be able to access my money and know who I can call if somebody scams my money. That's the hard thing. That's the hard part for me.
Then the stock market just went down. Yeah.
Like I can't call Bitcoin.
No, you can't.
because they were saying just in that Bitcoin stuff that it's over $10 million worth of money in Bitcoin. And his contract was $13 million. He asked for half of it in Bitcoin. So
And so he turned 6.5, $7 million to 13, 14
He
million
knew
dollars.
something. Man. He knew something.
Good financial advisor.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Good financial advisor. I wonder if it gets to any point where do you stop and take it out? Because it's stocks, right? Ain't that what you do with stocks?
but you know,
regularly?
and that's the
When do you
and,
take it out?
other
That's
people,
the suicide.
other people more skilled at this can help me, because this is the part where I struggle at. But we've saw a lot of different platforms or listened to platforms where people like supposed to be Bitcoin experts say never take it out.
Right.
So it's like
How you ever use it?
right,
How am I
and they was
enjoying
like give it to your kids and make sure that they
Then
never
what they
take it
do
out.
with it.
So you want me to take $13 million $8 million, or $5 million, or $2,000, and get it for my kids, save it in there, and then tell them never to use it. What the fuck do I do with it? Is it in the event that the dollar crashes? Is that what they're trying to say, or what?
Then what if I end up like the guy who couldn't get into his account? $100 million, a whole lot of million, however million dollars.
Man,
I'm going crazy.
I got one. You understand?
He got 1-2 chances, and he locked out.
I probably might end up finding buddy. What's his name? Yokotushu.
He's not a real person.
No offense.
It's not a real person.
He's somebody. He made it. Somebody created Bitcoin. You just don't know who he is.
The person who created is his first.
Man, that nigga who created Bitcoin probably a gazillionaire because all you niggas keep putting money into that system, and he's sitting out making money off of it.
That nigga the king Richard Scrooge, goddamn.
Man, let my mama be like, okay, I'm gonna give you $10 million in Bitcoin, but don't take it out.
Cash out.
Ka-ching!
I leave $1 million in
The
there.
phone ain't gonna be hung up.
Hey, I'm gonna choose the express option.
Exactly, right. I pay
It's
them
like cash out. Cash out now. Goddamn. Available now.
I pay them niggas $100K for this $10
Now.
You let my Bitcoin go up a little bit, I'm cashing out, baby.
I'll leave $1 million in there though. If I got 10, I'll leave 1 in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
but
fine.
give me all the rest
That's for a
of it.
rainy day.
I'm being the south of France.
Hopefully this 1 turn into 15, goddamn. I'll take it.
Gus.
But that's smart though.
Gus Malzahn.
Before you move, hold up. You talking dollars? San Diego Padres. And they new signing.
Oh, yeah, man.
315.
340 of them
40.
things.
The crazy thing is I be looking at it like it's still a ton of money to me. But nigga gonna look at it like shit, ain't no Patty Mahomes money, so it don't matter.
The only thing about that,
340 is
but
done.
it's
It's
like
a
what,
ton.
14 years, right?
Yeah.
14
And
years.
I looked at Pat Mahomes $500 million for 10. I just be comparing. I'll take any of them. I'll take 1% of any of them.
I was about to say, man.
But in 5-10 years, what if we look at that like Pippen contract? $20 million was a lot of money in the 90s.
I'm still.
I don't think we're going to look at it like that.
Hell no.
Pippen was playing for some Swiss rolls. Like, damn, Pip. Pip said, man, just give me 3. We straight.
Bro, give me 3. We all right.
He did that desperation right there. You know,
Because he didn't know if he was going to be in
like
the
$2
league.
million.
But man, we see baseball players get that for like 7-8 years.
Only the best.
And
Only the
baseball
best.
contracts more. I think they get more guaranteed.
Yeah,
They are
It's guaranteed, right?
100%, I think.
I mean,
Mahomes rotator cuff go out tomorrow. He might be in trouble.
No, because he got a lot of guaranteed money in his shit too. He got the highest guaranteed ever. So
Yeah.
he
It
still
probably
it probably
ain't
ain't gonna be
baseball,
500.
man. It ain't
He
get-
probably won't get 500, but he might get 4.
Nigga, baseball, that nigga goddamn don't
That nigga
pitch
got a
or
suit.
hit another ball. He gonna get that
What's
shit.
a nigga that's still getting paid by the Mets?
Every 4th of July, I think it
Bonilla,
is.
Bonilla.
Bonilla, yeah. He get like
Bobby
$1 million.
something.
He got like $1 million every
12
year for the last
million,
20 years.
wasn't I thought it was 12.
I think it's $1 million.
No, it's
I
a
think it was
million.
12. It was
No,
like a,
it's $1 million every
It's a
year.
million every, it's
Until-
called Bobby.
Sign me
up.
Yeah.
that nigga ain't played baseball
check day.
since 99, probably.
Right. Since I've been in college, that nigga ain't played baseball. Goddamn.
That nigga said check day. Nigga had powder and hookers on
That
that.
nigga, I just need to make it to the 4th.
I just need to make it. Yeah,
Just let me make it to the 4th.
Cookout going on the 4th of July.
Nigga borrow money all year. Hey, bro, let me get. Hey,
No,
let me get
good, fun.
Oh, you know the 4th of July
Let
coming.
me be over there.
right?
Hey, DJ.
Let me get this to the 4th.
DJ, man. Hey, let me get 10,000 to the 4th.
Yeah.
not the 4th now. Like the
4th of July.
11 months from
Right.
now.
This nigga $10 million in debt. Let me get this to the 4th.
See,
He
what you
ain't
should
paying
have did was
nobody
went
that.
in on this Beyonce concert with me. You wouldn't have.
Hey, is the concert on the 4th?
I'm trying to be jacking my boy.
Get him off you, DJ.
Gus Malzahn went to UCF, University of Central Florida, with a 5-year deal. I don't know what the money was on it. Again, my link froze. If one of y'all pull it up, because you know that's the first thing who they gonna say. Well, what that convert to in 1942 dollars? I don't fucking know, but
Figure it out. Figure it out, goddammit.
But nah, what do y'all think about just the fit of Gus Malzahn in Central Florida?
Can't beat him, join him.
I don't think it's a good fit.
I think it's a terrible fit. I don't think he's that good of a coach.
Bum.
We gonna find out.
It's just his style to me.
OC is that's about it. Offensive
What happened
coordinator.
to the guy who they was really high on and all the players wanted to come back? He was the offensive coordinator there for a long time and went somewhere. And
They gave him the job, I thought, after the Scott Frost left for Nebraska.
No, the other dude they gave it to, and then he left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rhett Lashley.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
I think he's a good fit, man. I think he's a good coach. I think if you win games at Auburn, which is not an easy task, I get that he didn't live up to some people's hype, but you're at Auburn, man. You're losing to the Alabamas and
I
the
can
LSUs
tell why he got
and
fired this year.
That offense, yeah,
bum Knicks.
Exactly. And I don't think he'll have to play those politics at Central Florida. I think he's back at that point where he can play the best player. I don't think he could have did that at Auburn. You know,
I don't know if Auburn
so
had
much
a
politics
better
in there.
quarterback than
Gaywood.
Well,
They let him go.
Not this year. No, I don't think they did this year. But that's because of their fault.
I always felt like Gus never after Nick Marshall and Cam was
before.
I think it was since Nick Marshall.
Nick Marshall.
But after Nick Marshall, to me, he never got somebody to run his offense. He never got quarterbacks that run that offense.
Do you think
he did?
Do you think?
No, he didn't.
No,
Gatewood, they let him go.
Do you
they let him walk away?
Yeah, well, because of bum.
Right. But do you think that politics plays a part in that?
Absolutely.
I don't want Nick Marshall the face of my school.
Well, I brought that up.
Like
I brought that up to say that them Florida boys, he probably gonna get one of them little niggas can run that shit. Yeah. So you right. He might be pretty
I think that Central Florida has decent quarterbacks. They've been having real good quarterbacks. The year they beat Auburn, that was last year.
That boy, he's still out. Gabriel, ain't it? The nigga that tore up his leg.
He left.
No, Gabriel at Florida State.
Yeah, he left.
It's another dude that's super live.
Yeah, he been live for about 2 years.
They keep a good one.
Yeah, that shit was good.
But he was talking about. They said he was talking about transferring because he didn't want to play with Gus. They didn't know if he wanted to play on the Gus.
But to be fair, Gus does have to change some shit. He got to change some things. Man.
They was mad at that guy. The guy, whoever his name is, they was mad at him because they was like, "How you thinking about transferring? You done ran Gabriel out of here. You ran. It was another little live dude out, and you the man, and you gonna try to leave like that'll be fucked up."
Yeah.
Just go talk to Gus, man. Talk to Gus, like have a conversation.
No, Gabriel. That's who we talking about. McKenzie's who we got. From 2-3 years ago.
2-3 years. He was live. He fucked up his knee.
He fucked up his leg.
Right.
He at Florida State.
Yeah.
Did
I think
y'all
Gus
see-
will be all right though.
Y'all see the Pouncey twins, Marquise and Mike Pouncey. They hanging it up
That's
after
dope.
what, like 11-year career, 10 years. It was 10 years, and so we talk about kids and people getting out of there a little early before they super banged out. They still were playing good football to me.
Right.
Pro Bowls.
Yeah, they were still
Pro
playing
Bowls.
high level, and they decided to hang it up and call it quits. So salute to them boys, man, on a stellar career. Two brothers come from poverty-stricken environment, go through a long stellar career.
What?
I don't know.
No. He tried to be good.
Fuck that
about
came
it, so I just let it-
I try to be smooth, and here come Hooter.
Sticking.
I was just gonna let you have it. It was
Sticking
like-
in the hood. Girl.
Shut up. You want to go back to what you said earlier?
I don't give a shit. You should have called it.
That Mal was kind of right by saying that.
Dummy.
It was poverty sticking. That's what it was.
That Mal was kind of right to say that only the strong survive.
That ain't what I said.
Hey, Shonda, let me ask you a question. Did you know about why they clean the streets in New Orleans for Mardi Gras on Fat Tuesday and what time they do it?
That nigga, the fuck kind of question?
Like at 12.
I'm just glad I ain't the only
Did you know
one
what it
who-
was for?
I'm just glad I ain't
You
the
didn't?
only one from New Orleans who knows.
So my nigga, he ain't the only one. She ain't know either.
Did anybody?
I think Grace made that shit.
You
up.
got a fight coming.
Get him, Grace.
Todd brought it up.
It wasn't me.
I'm with you, Grace. I
But
knew.
I'm with you too. But just know that another person from New Orleans doesn't know that answer. All right, it's not just
Here we
me.
go.
He in there with me. That's what I'm talking about, my nigga.
Shut up, Todd. Nigga done got me in trouble. Nigga done got me in trouble for the week. Now I gotta goddamn go buy some roses or something.
Oh, after Valentine's Day, $3.99.
They be cheaper
Go
than
get that special.
No, be dead like a motherfucker. All the leaves falling off that shit.
I only got to last a day.
No
Houston
more.
got Boogie out of there.
Who?
Houston.
They cut my boy.
They cut Boogie.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. They got Cousins out there.
Damn.
Was he? I haven't been watching no basketball. What was he doing?
Only thing I've been seeing him doing, honestly, is fuss. I'm
He
sorry.
ain't been the same.
That's all I've been seeing.
Like he ain't been the same though.
He been
gotta
he's been a good
be
teammate
honest.
though. He's been a real
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
teammate. Like
He been
just-
doing what he can.
I just hate he never got that big contract. I just
He
hate
did, didn't
It's sack time.
I think
They
when he was
paid him.
supposed to get it. No, I think when he was supposed to get it in New
But then they
Orleans.
traded him.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he was supposed to
He
get it in
never
New
got
Orleans
that
and then
super
he didn't
max
get
he
it.
was supposed to get.
Yeah, that's true. But he got paid in sack time.
Yeah, he good though. He's still good. I'm sure he should be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is
they
this
saying
the
some
end for him?
potential.
It's
Nah,
over
they
for
saying
him.
some landing spots will be L.A. of course.
It don't matter if he lands somewhere. I think it's over for him.
LA will pick him up.
LA will pick him up just to sit him down though. Not just to sit him
Did
down.
he get a ring with LA or did he not finish with them last year?
But he didn't finish. But I
think
thought
he
he
gets a
still
ring,
got it
though.
because
If you play a game, you get a ring.
Yeah, he
I
got a ring.
think he
I thought
still
it was
got a
so many
ring.
games.
Right. Because Deion Waiters last year would have got a ring regardless if Miami.
Yeah, because he got one. He would have got one from both teams.
Right, he would have got one from both teams. So I thought he still got one.
It's just the thing that I hate about injuries because when people through with that career, like what we was talking about earlier with Vincent Jackson and stuff like that, like me and Barron was talking about this earlier because he had a clip of the guy that he be working with all the time, and he was just saying that nothing replaces these kind of sports. When you through playing them sports, nothing replaces that void.
You ain't gonna get that
and
high.
I feel like for Cousins, it's gonna be even worse too because he never really got to fully live out how live he was. Like he did it at a high level for years, but right when he was just about to be like
big money,
man, he got hurt.
Yeah,
and that's not to take away what he did up until that point because he was a dog. Yeah. But the way he was playing without those injuries, it just makes you question like, damn, what if? You know what I'm saying? And so,
you think that happens to Dak?
I hope not.
I don't know.
I hope not.
I think Dak gonna be all right. I think actually, if anything, it might actually make Dak a little bit better.
Right.
Because Dak got a skill set that's not. To me, I don't know why a lot of people don't like him.
I love him.
I think he make good decisions, and I think he not a huge risk taker, but he's smart to me. Yeah. So sitting down probably actually make him study. Yeah. I think he take that next level in the studying of the game. So
what Cowboy fans think?
Quarterback. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. He need to get paid.
Okay.
What about Carson Wentz? Where he went?
Bum.
Colts.
I think they could be good because I think they were. I think he's going to be real good.
Brisket.
Well,
Brissett?
It was Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers retired, but I think Brisket he's still there.
Brissett.
But who do you take, Wentz or Brissett? I think Brissett's ceiling is only so high.
Brissett, he was balling before Phillip Rivers got.
Well, Wentz was playing MVP level before he got hurt, but then last year,
he's not going to start.
I never really liked something about Wentz. I was on the. I thought the Eagles should have kept Foles over Wentz at that time.
I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? But like shit, he went to the Super Bowl. He took the team and navigated the
won
rest of
that
the way.
bitch.
Wentz got him there. You know, he did a high performance, but Foles held it down and went through.
Right.
Well, hindsight then. And
I was screaming and keep Foles then.
Yeah,
I get it. I agree, but then I still think that once Foles got his opportunity, what he actually looks like, even before the Super Bowl and after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
like I get it, like coming off.
I think
off
system.
The bench.
I think system and stuff matters too, though.
don't say that.
What? System matters?
You don't
I do.
Shit, do
Who me or can't?
No, he do.
He
don't like.
I believe it.
but to him, Tom Brady supersedes a system, and he's showing it.
Yeah,
that's all he was saying.
Like
Can't get right.
Because I said you have to have a good.
I'm with him.
You have to have a good.
I just wanted to. I had a question mark. I wanted to see him outside the system. He shit.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Great. Yeah.
Peyton Manning is the system, so it's him wherever he go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Brady too now.
He can go to San Diego bum fucks. He's still gonna goddamn.
But what do you say to the people that saying like Tampa's defense really won the Super Bowl?
Yes, they did.
They balled out.
They did.
And
so I'm saying, would you say you take that away from Brady?
No, because he still had 3 touchdown passes in the game,
and he was throwing that bitch on the zipper.
And that bitch on the zipper.
So
on the string.
Tampa's defense played exceptionally well, but Brady did what he was supposed to do
throughout the playoffs.
And he played better than average.
Championships. It's the reason why they say that.
Mm-hmm. And their opponent just ain't played good at all offensively.
Man, that man running for his life back that bit.
He was. Like they offensive line was shattered. So hey, part of it.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Which one of these bum fucks we got?
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. I didn't really realize this, but we actually already talked about our dummy, so we just gonna bring them on down to the bottom.
That's how dumb you are.
Texas mayor and what his name? Ted Cruz. Bring y'all stupid ass to the principal's office.
Big bum. Texas officials.
What the Texas man name was? Did you say? Colorado City, Texas.
Colorado City, Texas.
Yeah.
Bum fuck.
Basically, told his residents to
get it how you
live and fend for yourself.
Nigga thought he was BG, wasn't he? Nigga was BG.
That nigga was on the album cover. Get it how you live with the.
I got mine. Get yours.
Right.
That's the most fucked up shit that a leader of a city could tell somebody, his people who are going through bone-chilling temperatures in the middle of a horrific winter storm. A once-in-a-lifetime kind of storm to hit Texas. I know I saw people in the Houston area saying that they hadn't snowed there since the 70s. And for them to be going through the things that they going, and that mayor just tell them basically to get it how they live, only the strong survive, and then walked away as if that shit was okay to say. Bring your ass here. You are our dummy of the week.
Big stupid.
Ted Cruz, for somebody who has millions of people who he's supposed to represent.
Big slappable.
Took an oath to represent those people. Only in their time of need to pack his bags and take his family to Cancun, Mexico for a vacation. Whether you were going there, sometimes I get the father side. Maybe you want to send your kids or wherever, somewhere safe to keep them okay. But your ass got an obligation to the people. Send your kids wherever you're going to send them. You might have to deal with some flack for that, but at least stay there for your people. And be there for your people and try to show them that you on the front lines fighting for them and making sure that they're safe and okay. And for that, you two motherfuckers will be the dummy of the week.
You dumb son bitch.
Dummy.
Tandem stupid fucks.
Dynamic duo dummies.
Exactly.
Tag
team
You
champions.
travel first class to change the forecast.
Okay, Jay-Z.
You got out of it on there, didn't
Other than that, any other news or information that we forgot to add? Any other things we left off?
I ain't got shit.
Nah.
Nah, that'll do
Be
it.
safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Be safe. Alabama, hopefully you goddamn get a lottery. But besides that,
In Texas,
When
maybe you
is that
should
vote
get.
coming up?
And maybe Texas
supposed
should
to come
get
up this
Texas
week.
Power.
Oh,
Shit.
Bama, let's get this done, man. Let's get it
Oh,
right.
the vote this week.
Let's get it right.
Supposed
Man.
Oh,
Come on,
to put it on the ballot.
To put it on the
Okay,
ballot.
gotcha.
Yeah, we need that.
So the people vote for that, or they vote for
No,
it?
they
the
vote.
politicians
The politicians
vote
vote
for
for
it.
it.
For
To put it
us
on
to
them.
be able to vote for it. So
Right.
we'll probably get to vote in November, huh?
yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but see, the politicians that put it out there, it's just the
people.
It's only been
voting.
put out
No,
there
the
one time.
politicians won't
Yeah,
put it out
they-
there.
they
only
won't put it
out
to
one-
the
They get
people.
paid.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what happened last time.
I
You're
keep
right.
saying,
You're absolutely
I
right.
just think it's an appetite for it now. Last time I think it was 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
I think a lot has happened. Like all we gotta do is look around, look at politics now.
I really think it was like 98, 99.
Yeah, a lot
And they
has-
voted, and we voted it down.
Found
though.
it, right.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't able to. Well, Ty was able to vote in. 99.
For the 99 2000 time voting.
Tug got an I voted sticker from 98 out there. Damn, Tug, get them niggas off you.
It's all good.
Grandpappy.
Y'all see my boy with his smoky eyes today? It is
Smoky eyes.
it is
Yeah, we don't want
When
to
he
do that
called-
one now.
when he
man.
called the
Let-
sun?
Let it
Oh,
live,
yeah.
man.
That nigga had the sun ray. Oh, my boy say he got pictures now. You better leave him alone.
Now. We got pics.
But the
You know
biggest
this.
difference is one was voluntary.
Yeah.
You put it out there.
You posted
You
that.
put that in there
What?
in the
What?
group.
No, I didn't.
Did you
How did
post
we get
it?
it?
I didn't.
I posted. Yeah, I posted.
Yeah, I didn't.
So that's what he said.
But I'm saying,
public.
I'm talking about in our group.
No, I didn't.
You did.
He didn't
No.
put pics of himself in our group, is what he's saying.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But you
All right.
put pics of yourself on the
That's
internet
fine. I'm
with the
handsome.
sun
I
at
don't
your
give a
back.
fuck. What's that?
With the sun.
I got to explain to you.
But that's a light
catching
hit
the
gorgeous.
rays.
Yeah.
Let me find my
I
light.
got to explain.
Ooh, this some good light.
Damn, Tug, get them niggas off you.
It's okay. I'm attractive. It's okay. It happens.
Well, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
120, you bitch.
Stay warm.
Dummy.